Hey, yo. We are back again. It's your boy JoMaf with the Maf Kast. Yeah. I got you, my nigga, my homeboy extraordinary engineer, J Will in the cut. Yeah, we gonna get into this shit, talk this shit. How you doing, Jay? You all right? Good, solid. You all right? Cool, solid, my man. All right. I'm doing all right. I had to take a little week off so I could get my health in order. You know what I'm saying? I was motherfucking spazzing out, and you know what I'm saying? Had to step back. You saw me spaz out on a nigga. Yeah. So I had to take some steps because he wasn't the first one in that little series of spaz outs. So I had to take a step back. You know what I'm saying? JoMaf had a woosah, had to have a woosah moment. You know what I'm saying? I had to step away. And I found out that sometimes you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta step away from yourself or from your circumstance if you can, you know what I'm saying, and just breathe. You know what I'm saying? Whatever thing that helps you breathe, helps you meditate. So I did that for a couple of days. You know what I mean? I told Will, I said, you know what, we gonna lay back. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna do shit this week. He was happy. He was like, good. But motherfucking but yeah, dogs. One of the spaz outs you didn't see is that it happened. I was going to my grandmother's to see her and shit, and I was on the way back. I had stopped at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Try to get some gas and shit. Gas tank gonna eat. So when I pull up. And you know how you listen to, you know how your instincts tell you, like, go to that one. And you like, nah, but this was on this side. All you had to do was make the left and go a little bit longer to the one that was safer. But you go to the one that's closer, that's all with all the fuck shit. Everybody knows a certain gas station that's with the fuck shit. And so I stopped at this particular gas station that's with the fuck shit because I didn't see nobody. And it's the thing about fuck shit. It's waiting for somebody to come to start it off. So here I gonna pull up and across the street, motherfucker like this. See me from across the street, nigga. I'm at the pump. Nigga like come and start walking across the street. Hey yo. I'm like, dog. Okay, this is only gonna go one or two ways. He's first of all, why is he talking to me? It looked like it's about to rain. I don't know this motherfucker. Why is he coming across the street? So then he started walking where I couldn't see him behind the pump. Now my alarm went higher because I'm like, why is this nigga now trying to be a stealthy crackhead ninja? Like I can't, he's hiding and shit. So then I said, yo, if he pops up close, I'm just gonna hit this nigga with a combination and don't stop till I get enough. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga was he wound up popping back out, but he was further out. And he said, hey man, can I talk to you right quick? And he kept walking up. I was like, nah, dog, I ain't got nothing for you. This nigga said, hey, how you know I wanted something, man? How you know I don't want you just to pray with me, man? And he keeps walking up close. I said, man, I don't give a fuck about no prayer. You keep walking up, nigga, you won't need one. That nigga was like, he's like, all right, so okay. I said, all right. He walks off. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, that shit was about to go to 0 to 100 to 300 because, nigga, in COVID time, bro, you don't walk up on people you don't know, nigga. They ain't saying what about a prayer? My nigga, you got churches for that. Don't fuck with me right now. What's wrong with this nigga? I was at the court the other day. Nigga says, like, you want to play one-on-one? I'm like, no, nigga, I don't know you. You could be a fucking Delta variant. I don't know you. I'm sitting there crossing you up, and then my whole life get crossed up fucking with you. No. I said, nah, I'm fine, bro. Stay over there. I'm just trying to shoot, dog. So, yeah, I had to step away, clear myself up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling much better now, though. I'm feeling much better, much more spry in my step. So, like I said, I'm always trying to, I get back on my health kick, and I'm promoting health. And I'm letting everybody know, hey, look, focus on your health first because you get this money. You can't enjoy it if your health fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So take care of yourself. You know what I mean? In every way, in every fashion form. So before we even get started, because I motherfucking stepped back a week and I'm back like cooked crap. I want to say God bless Jadakiss. Let's just say that. Let's say God bless Jadakiss. Yo, by now, everybody has seen the motherfucking verses. I don't gotta get all into it because it's already late news by now. But because I didn't say the shit on air, I have to say it on air. JoMaf was thoroughly fucking impressed by Jadakiss. And the funny shit about it is all he did was remind motherfuckers, he reminded a new generation. That's what he did. Because Jadakiss and rapping was never a foreign concept. Niggas know that Jadakiss is a fucking lyricist of all lyrics, one of the best, right? Niggas know that. Only thing that I think that in his time that niggas was trying to knock on, which I realized with this verses they can't, is they was trying to say he didn't have as many hits by himself or hooks. He didn't have no hooks. He didn't write his own hooks. Little shit like that. Little things that they try to do to jab at you when you great. They nitpick. But I'm telling you, bruh, this nigga put on an onslaught of performance, bruh. And then because for me, it wasn't the lyrics didn't shock me because I was already hip. But the energy level at his age, the passion and the precision, god damn, he made them niggas like fucking junkies on the stage. So shout out to Jadakiss. His streams and shit that went up like 200%. They said his albums is topping the charts of Apple and shit. All because of that verses, bro. That verses be sparking like that resurgence in niggas' careers again, bro. Because I was even thinking like the Locks and Dipset going on tour, but the Locks might fuck around and drop Dipset right now. They might be like, you know what? We can do this ourselves. They will come see us by ourselves right now. That's how fucking flaming hot they are right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to Jadakiss, dog, because that was for somebody like me that's a lover of the craft, dog. Like it showed me even levels that I haven't been yet. You know what I'm saying? It showed me levels that I needed to aspire to. You know what I'm saying? It was inspiring, dog. I think everybody left that joint feeling the energy of inspired, dog. I even seen that the niggas, it seemed like his pussy stopped the skyrocketed after that shit too. The bitch is talking about Jada. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to you, Jay. But so my nigga the baby. Hey, so what did the baby do extrally? It was something actually he did to piss the people off again. Somebody else dropped him off like an album or something. Ooh, did you hear about this shit? Because it was something extra that I seen. They was like, the baby just don't get it. And I'm like, what the fuck are they saying? They already apologized. It was so he must have said something else. And I know all I saw was this clip where this guy, Bandman Kevo, and I don't know this nigga. I've never seen this nigga, so if I'm saying your name wrong, my bad. But I agree with this nigga. What he said, you know, the baby needs to he might need to take this as a blessing and start funding his own festivals and funding his own shows anyway to get the 100% of the pot anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because he's that big now. He might be big enough to flip it on motherfuckers instead of just capitulating to this, whatever they call this cancel culture, because really, it ain't no fucking cancel culture. Really, it's just homosexual bullying. That's the only motherfuckers that get canceled or feel the effect financially of some shit is if somebody say something against the alphabets. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else, you can say anything else about niggas, about anything else, and you ain't motherfucking getting canceled, bro. You bounce right back. No bullshit. But it's crazy. I wonder what the situation with the baby always has started to spark in my mind. And I want to ask you, have you seen this shit too, Will? Or is it just me? Why does it seem like now they're trying to create a narrative that if straight people outwardly support straight people, it's some sort of a diss to gay people? You know what I'm saying? Like the way gay people support each other, straight people can't seem to do that without it seeming like it's bullying or negative to their cause. You know what I'm saying? Have you noticed that? Because I haven't seen like nobody be like, look, I'm straight, I'm rocking with the baby. Nobody can say that. And even straight people are coming out and going against the baby. And we all know that some of them might feel some kind of way, but at the same time, we know that motherfuckers are dick riders and trend jumpers and shit. So if they want to seem like they're on the right side of some shit so it can benefit them. That's another reason why people are dropping the baby, because it's not really to me, it's not really a big. I haven't heard that. I'm gonna tell you, I haven't heard the extra shit that he did. You know what I'm saying? If it was some extra shit that was said that sparked that this reaction that I seen, but it just seems that something like this keeps happening to anybody that's exuding any type of masculinity. Now, I ain't saying he's the best ideal image of it. I'm just saying that I'm seeing that only straight dudes is getting attacked like this anytime they want to act like it's somebody saying something against the alphabet. You know what I mean? So the baby gonna have to figure out how he want to handle this shit, though. He gonna have to figure out financially. Is he gonna say I'm a start creating my own festivals, create my own narrative, and let people come and support me and what I'm doing, or he gonna have to basically shut the fuck up, because that's what you left with. And that's what society is today, bro. Society is you either gonna create your own lane or you gonna shut the fuck up, and you gonna take whatever the fuck the powers that be give you. That's really what the time is right now, dog. In every fucking aspect, dog. With this crack scene shit, that shit is showing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not allowing. Well, they're acting like this is a free country. And black people been saying this shit ain't been free since I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? And everybody want to act like black people complaining. But these motherfuckers are acting like just to have out the box thought process about the crack scene is dumb in itself. Motherfuckers feel smart by repeating shit that they see from people who lie to you. Dog, that shit is mind blowing to me, bro. Like, I was in a situation the other day, and Will saw me. Motherfuckers was talking, and this young guy was talking to this older guy, and older guy, they on the top of the crack scene, and motherfucking the young boy was like, man, I don't know if I want to take it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers might turn to a zombie and shit. So, bunch of old dumb niggas just come out of nowhere, just, oh, you want that conspiracy theory shit. Oh, you ain't nothing wrong with this shit. You gotta take it, you gotta save your family and shit. Bruh, this shit, it blew my fucking mind, dog. I'm looking at these old niggas. I'm like, bro, I bet money I bet your money these old niggas don't read. I know they don't read. One of the niggas is cockeyed. He can't control either one of his eyes. I know this nigga can't follow words. So how the fuck you gonna tell this young nigga or try to make him feel dumb because he's using a discernment? Like, wait a second, these motherfuckers lie to us about everything else. Why are they forcing this shit on us like this? They ain't never been forced before. It's so many misconceptions that people running with because niggas are afraid to think for themselves and create their own lane. You know what I'm saying? So they run around here afraid, and it makes them feel better about being afraid if they chant the same fucking message that's been regurgitated by the news or their neighbors or their mamas or their dads. That's just disgusting, bro. So, like I say, I went on the tangent, but I'm saying, like, I'm seeing from the baby situation where they keep fucking with him, he gonna have to create the narrative. He gonna have to take control of the narrative, dog. You know what I'm saying? Or find himself like Kevin Hart and keep apologizing every time something pops, something that he says that they feel is unwarranted. You know what I'm saying? I hate to talk about this nigga, but this nigga I'm about to talk about, but it's not really about him. It's really, like I said, I'm the type of nigga, I don't really like to harp on the topics. I like the you know what I'm saying, try to make the topics more so deep, find the true problem in the problem. That's what I like to do. This bitch ass nigga Whack 100. I done spoke about this nigga. We know this nigga's whack, and that's 100. He did an interview with Tekashi and Academics, and I hate to talk about these bitch ass niggas, but it's really not about them. It's about our culture. You know what I'm saying? If we want to call our culture, if hip hop is our culture, then we gotta talk about it, because it's not even. I think it's even bigger than hip hop, to be honest. But because this is a hip hop situation, we gonna keep it in that context. I feel like, okay, so Whack 100 doing an interview with Tekashi makes it seem like from people watching from the outside in, the reason why they did it was for the sensationalism and the profit off of it. You know, Whack 100 is supposed to be a fucking gangster, which he's not, but he's supposed to be a blood. And after the interview, he's on Clubhouse, you know what I'm saying, talking and I guess taking questions from motherfuckers who is coming for him about they feel like he disrespected a code that his flag's supposed to represent, right? And I heard Whack versus 21 Savage and on Clubhouse, and you know, Clubhouse is cute, right? It's cute, right? It's a cute thought process, but to hear motherfuckers try to talk to each other who can't, or who it's like you're trying to articulate the best you can in 10 seconds or 5 seconds before somebody interrupts you with their stupidity. So it's like a bunch of reactions to reactions. So sometimes there ain't no substance in what niggas be saying. So but one thing I took from it is how much energy that our culture puts in to the most stupidest shit, bro. Like these motherfuckers got so much thought process on what constitutes as a snitch, what constitutes as a civilian, what's the rules and what's not the rules, and who is right for and who is not right for. And motherfuckers was so engaged with this shit. And I'm sitting to myself thinking, why is the fuck shit so easily time consuming to us? Like, we won't put that mind together to figure out how to survive on our own independently in this country. We won't put our minds together to figure out how to work with each other through our issues, work with each other through our differences for a common goal. We won't put our mind together to change the generational curses. And I don't want to speak about us as a whole, because there is a portion of us black folks that's actually doing the work in there. You know what I'm saying? So I will speak about that. But I'm talking about as a whole, it's too easy to see the how easily we engage in fuck shit for the sake of entertainment. And now the entertainment is starting to take over the conscience of the people that's involved in the culture, which is us. I mean, bro, at a time like this, dog, we don't need no fucking Tekashi and Whack 100 distractions, dog. The niggas on there telling you he's about himself. Why is you niggas trying to, everybody on that motherfucking, I didn't even watch the interview, my nigga. I didn't even watch it, because I understand what's going on. Everybody on there is for themselves. Why the fuck would I even waste my time paying attention to that? But you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of backlash, and to keep it hot, those two niggas was on there snitching together. I mean, from what I'm hearing on Clubhouse, because this month they took that interview to Clubhouse, and Tekashi was on the shit too. And them niggas was all fucking talking way too hot about other niggas' lives and involvements and shit. And I'm like, I mean, one would surmise that they're snitching. But like I say, our people, we're gonna have to realize that some of the greatest things that we created were created out of pain, were created out of desperation to express themselves. So it's a lot. So what I'm saying is there's going to be good and bad that come with this shit. You know what I'm saying? If we're not conscious of it. And right now, it seems like our culture is like I told niggas before, and people thought I was tripping with. I told motherfuckers, hey, before it's a race war, it's going to be a civil war. And this is why niggas were going to lose the race war if it is one. Because we gonna be too busy trying to kill off a portion of ourselves before we can even fight whoever the fuck the race wars is intended for. Because we have a split, like a duality, and some motherfuckers want the old ways to stay, and some motherfuckers want the new. Some motherfuckers want to usher in new ways, and I'm starting to see that mind, that psyche is starting to clash between us as a black community within families now, even more so. Like it's motherfuckers, families that are split off the idea of the crack scene, bro. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? It's people's families that split off of just saying, you know, I don't trust this. Or you know, I'm not voting. It's families like, I ain't fucking with you no more. You stupid. And it's like I'm seeing this more now than ever. Like the strong is going to survive. The weak is going to eat themselves. And you gotta be smart to figure out what company you in. Are you in the strong? Are you in the company of the strong? Are you in the company of the weak? You know what I'm saying? And those motherfuckers in that interview together was the company of the week. I don't give a fuck what dollar you would give me. I wouldn't want to be in the room with the motherfuckers. You feel me? Because I want to be around niggas that got the idea of steel sharp and steel. You feel me? Like we gotta be strong, dog. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have codes. We gotta have a bottom line. We gotta have a foundational spirituality. You know what I'm saying? We got to be able to see above the bullshit together. If I'm slipping, you see some shit and you can help me and vice versa. But how can we do that if we watching fuck niggas have a fuck conversation that don't lead to shit just for entertainment's sake? Who's snitching? Well, he's a snitch and he's a snitch. Man, newsflash, all y'all niggas snitching. The fuck out of here, dog. All y'all niggas snitching. You might get one or two cases where you hear about like a Bobby Schmurder, but my nigga, I'm telling you, you be shocked. You be shocked, nigga. Most of these niggas snitching. If they ain't snitching on paper for the feds, they snitching on fucking the internet for free for likes and attention. So fuck out my face with all that shit, bro. What else, man? Motherfucking, I saw some shit that was wild. Speaking of Bobby Schmurder, I've been seeing people, some videos, people questioning my man's sexuality, bro. You been seeing this shit? Niggas talking about he moving John Saucy, bro. Like, and I've seen the dances. You see the dances? I've seen the dances. I question it. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe he trying to get back to himself. I don't know. But I just put it out there because I brought his name up, and I want to be noted that I'm question marking some of his moves now. I'm like, hold on. I seen first video, I was like, nah, he was just wilding. Second video, he was in the studio, and the way he was holding his blunt, I have never held a blunt like that in my life, nigga. In my life. So I was like, but we're gonna hope for the best for Bobby Schmurder. I'm still waiting on the music. LeBron saves Carmelo's life, and I'm not talking about basketball because Carmelo's with the Lakers, but he was telling a story about LeBron, how he was drowning and LeBron jumped in the ocean like Superman, dog, and grabbed him and swam back to shore. And I was sitting here like, my nigga, like LeBron, look, you know what he might have did? You know what he might have fucked up on with Space Jam? Doing Space Jam. He probably needed to do like a superhero shit. You know what I'm saying? Change the whole, that might would have put him over the top of Michael Jordan on that Space Jam shit. If this nigga, if they would have said this story before, if Melo would have put this story out before, I think somebody would have thought about the concept of putting together some movie where LeBron James is a fucking superhero. Because when the way Melo was telling the story, my nigga, I saw it. I was like, I see this nigga doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping an eye out. Hey, look, LeBron, if you can win this motherfucking ring with Russell Westbrook, I'm just saying, my nigga, if you can do this, I will not be mad at nobody that ever say that you are on Jordan's level or better. I won't agree with it, but I won't be mad. Because if any nigga can do it, you can. But if you do it, you are solidified in any kind of conversation I hear you in. I'm not talking any kind of shit. I'm telling you, because this team that they got, goddamn, they look good on paper. But man, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. Hey, you think Kanye trolling Drake? You don't think trolling every dog? I didn't even pay no mind. You put it on my mind at first when you asked me, like, yo, when the album coming out? And I was like, I don't know, it's supposed to have been out. And then I saw that animation that's going around. You see the animation? Oh, nigga, it's an animation they drew a Drake and Kanye. Drake is on a date in the stadium, and you hear like some music and shit. It's Kanye and the motherfucking joint getting all type of features work done on this album. And so I'm like, is this something to this shit? Is Drake waiting for Kanye to drop so he can drop? And Kanye know this shit, and he's like, I'm gonna wait for Drake to drop so we can drop together so I can fuck up his sales. I mean, business niggas do be diabolical like this. But I just thought that was interesting, though. Like, if that to drop when Kanye dropped, that's the crazy part. Well, I don't feel like it mattered though. But see, I don't know. But I feel like Drake is he's one of the people that he gonna sell regardless. He gonna do his numbers regardless. I don't think nothing can fuck him up. I mean, I thought he could drop during COVID and it would have been all right. But that's just because maybe that's the level I think that nigga on. But I tell you what though, I do want to hear Certified Lover Boy more than I want to hear Donda. I want to keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie. But I know I heard some shit. I'm gonna show my age with this conversation. I'm gonna show my age with this one. So Nas dropped a new CD. All right, Nas, and this is what I'm saying. We in an era of the fuck shit. We in an era of motherfuckers who was from an old era that's now been alive long enough to see that era just disappear. So now they feel like they ain't got to hold no codes no more. Because what for? The world ain't about the shit no more. But Nas dropped the album out, and I heard two songs. I heard the one with Lauryn Hill, and I was like, oh, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I wasn't overly elated. I wasn't disappointed. I was like, that's cool. But then I saw a joint. The next joint that was playing that I saw was said Death Row East. So I said, okay. I'm like, wow, this is 2021. He's Death Row East. Okay. So I'm listening to it, and Nas is bringing up old shit about Tupac, about his beef with Tupac. And he's talking as if, you know, at the height of the beef, it would have been on with him and Pac. Pac knew that. Now he ends the song, I guess, respectfully talking about how he tried to end the beef with Pac. I mean, I heard that shit. His excuse was whack, and somebody was, but it was raining, and I didn't go out that day, and yeah, it was whack, and I think he died not too long ago. But I, as an avid pop fan, I was highly put off by this shit. I was, dog. I was highly put off, dog, and because if you was alive during that time, you know, like I know, it wasn't many motherfuckers that was talking shit about Pac when Pac was alive. It wasn't many motherfuckers. And Nas was one of the motherfuckers that wasn't saying shit. Now, behind closed doors, I don't know what happened behind closed doors, but it's the fact that this nigga brought this shit up now. What's the purpose, my nigga? You mean to tell me you reaching for content that bad that you got to write a song about an old beef about a nigga that ain't here no more? Like, what's for almost 30 years. Nigga, what's the difference from that than one of these niggas doing a song about they dead ops? What's the difference, my nigga? Oh, the difference is he said, I tried to squash the beef though. Nigga, write a new song. The fuck is wrong with you, Nas? I'm like, man, this is Nas. Nas for me is one of the most greatest disappointments ever as far as the craft of hip hop. He had some great singles. He had one super classic album, and I would say another. I think I like Stillmatic. I love Illmatic, and I like Stillmatic. You know what I'm saying? I did. But he made way more albums than that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like all of the motherfuckers, but I liked some songs off from joint. But you know, it was a time when Pac and Big both died. It was a time where the king of the shit was open. And that's when Jay-Z came and just took it and ran and never looked back. But at that time, I wanted Nas to take that shit. Because around that time, Nas came out with that, "You Can Hate Me Now." And I was like, yes, nigga. And then when Nas killed Jay and Ether, I was like, yeah, he's coming for the crown. But then Nas chilled. He took his foot off the gas. And Jay-Z just went and ran and never looked back. And so I always wanted Nas to be in that that royalty. He is a king of this shit. But I just, you know what I'm saying, I really respected his craft, and I wanted him to be more highly talked about than I think. I think he takes the backseat to Jay-Z a little too much in conversations about who's the best lyricist. But I ain't appreciate that Death Row East, Nas. Real shit. And niggas that rock with Pop, I know y'all fuck with what I'm talking about too. Now it's gonna be a lot of niggas about, nigga, that's just a song and it's over. Nah, my nigga. I hope God forbid, when I transition, let a motherfucker talk about me. I hope one of you bitches fight for me. The fuck. I got a hot take. I got a hot take. I feel like 50 Cent is allowed to have his success that he has because he perpetuates the poison that fucks with our community. I don't think if he did anything differently than what he's doing as far as his content, I don't think he would be hashtagging Greenlight Gang or all of his projects. If you look at his content of all his work, it's all toxic, poison shit that's in our community that we still feed and thrive off for entertainment to this day. The idea of selling drugs, the idea of making money fast, fucking, in jail. He just repackages the same dope and puts it back out there. And I'm thinking to myself, is that genius or is that culture vulturing? See what I'm saying? Like we don't look at our own that look like us as being the part of the misleaders, the misleading of what's going on. Motherfuckers wanna call you know the obvious choices, Vlad, what's that other motherfucker? No Jumper, which I believe them niggas is culture vultures. But what's the difference about what them motherfuckers doing than what 50 has done his whole career? This motherfucker has never elevated his content. He just repackaged the same dope that's been hurting motherfuckers. I'm tired of seeing shows about niggas selling drugs, bruh. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired, bruh. It's over. Can we stop? God damn. I'm tired of this shit, bro. This nigga putting out Power. This nigga is selling drugs. Nigga putting out what's the nigga, the shit with his son Ghost? This nigga selling drugs. He's putting out Tommy selling drugs. He putting out this shit with the Raising Cane, and these niggas selling drugs. The nigga for life. This nigga's in jail, not in jail. Nigga, being meth, you know that's more drug selling. Man, come on, man. God damn. I'm like, but I can't. Should I be mad at 50 or should I be mad at the community that supports that shit? No bullshit, bro. I'm tired of another snowfall. I'm tired of that shit. Black people are way more than this fuck shit, bro. But if we don't believe it, who the fuck is? Go ahead, guy. Go ahead. I'm like, bro, this shit retarded. Well, let me not say that R word. This shit is dumb. It don't make no more sense, bro. Like, come on, man. Growing up, it's every if you black, you've seen drugs up close. It's not an anomaly. It's not. You've seen it. If you haven't seen it in your home, you saw it with your friends. You saw it in your neighborhood. You saw it with your cousins. You saw it with your uncles. You saw it with your aunts. You seen it. You probably even sold an ounce before just to say you did it. Don't mean that you a kingpin, nigga. God damn, it was way more shit going on in your life other than that. These motherfuckers, I'm tired of this shit, bro. That's why I said maybe it's time for me to write my show so I can show you dumb motherfuckers. It's way more to life than just niggas selling drugs, bro. What the fuck? But yeah, that's a hot take, bro. 50, let 50 try something different. Let's shut that shit the fuck down. Let that motherfucker do some Denzel Great Debaters type shit. Let them do some Nat Turner type move. They shut that nigga the fuck down. Motherfucking another fuck nigga award. Oh my god, bro. Future, what's wrong with you, dog? Future, what's good? Now, I never gonna talk about what a nigga do with his family. I ain't never that type of nigga, dog. So I'm not even gonna talk about Future directly. I'm just gonna say niggas who aren't everyday daddies, they got a wild perception of the things that they say about their child, bro. Or no bullshit. Motherfuckers who there every day, I never hear them say crazy shit about their kids, dog. No bullshit. Niggas who there every day have a respect about what they say to their children. But motherfuckers who there on the weekends or get them every other week, bruh, they got a wild relationship with their kids, bro. Like if y'all ain't seen, you saw I'm talking about Future. It looked like his son was asking for some clothes. It looked like he was telling his son, tell your mama to buy clothes. All right, cool. I ain't mad about that. But then he said, your mom is a bitch. He said your mom is a something. They bleeped out the curse word. And his son, I think his son is like 8 or 10 or something like that. And I'm like, damn, my nigga, like, she really could be that. She really could be that, my nigga. But as a father, my nigga, you don't do that you don't present that to your son like that. Because this is why. Because no matter how you feel about that woman, that woman is a part of that son. No matter if that son feels like he's a carbon copy of you, there's a part of him that's his mom. If he hates her, he's going to hate a part of himself. What he's going to do to make peace with that is not going to be something positive. It's going to be something more negative. And it could possibly be springboarded by how you feel about this woman that has nothing to do with this boy. It's crazy, bro. Like, you got to be way more responsible than that, Future. Like, and I'm not talking to you direct now. I'm talking to all the futures out there. All the niggas that feel like their sons is their little brothers. You can just say anything to them and shit, my nigga. They not your little brothers, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, even if you don't have that type of respect for that woman, and like individually, you gotta have a respect for yourself, King. To not let your son see the worst in both of y'all, just so you can appease your ego, King. You don't do that. It don't benefit that child. I'm telling you, it don't. And when I saw that shit, I was like, damn, dog. You know how many times I always defended this nigga Future, dog? Like, because of the shit, the optics of the Sierra situation with Russell. But now I'm like, damn, maybe Russell was acting like that because this nigga was so fucked up. Maybe Russell needs the fucking his rose. Hey, Russ, I'm sorry, man. You all right. You all right, Russ. God damn. This nigga's crazy. But like I say, to all the futures out there, y'all gotta do better, bro. Your sons is not your little brothers. Those are seeds, man. And they only gonna bloom to how you groom them. Straight up. So
she stayed with him.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, so who stayed with who?
The kids stay with the mom.
Why would you, bro? That's what I'm saying, bro. So, and then so what that does though is when the father says that this son is gonna pick and choose. He's gonna pick and choose who he gonna side with.
Yep. Depending on the situation.
Depending on the situation, he not
go to daddy when something's going on at home.
No, it creates an imbalance, dog. That's what we saying, dog. So it's like you gotta care about the kids, bro. You gotta care about their development, my nigga. Like I mean, bro, I'm so on that shit now with my kids, and I'm not even. They still young, and I'm just overly trying to be hyper conscious about not being in the way of their development, bro. You know what I'm saying? God willing, that never changes with me. You know what I mean? But so all the futures out there, y'all gotta do better. But on real nigga news, Nick Cannon has sprung out, and every time Nick Cannon, Nick Cannon, he should be like a polyamorous preacher. He should like start like a church where he preaches like love of poly love. He really should, because he's like a lightning rod for this conversation. He's the only one that can put it in an articulate manner that starts shaking up bitches' minds. And bitches start being like, hold up. But he only getting away with it because he got this money. And I'm like, bro, so Nick Cannon, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't watched the whole interview, but I caught a synopsis that he was talking about, how he don't subscribe to Eurocentric traditional ways of love. You know what I'm saying? And he into more of a polyamorous type of a way of loving. And it's I'm gonna tell you, dog. You can't talk to a people who don't search for freedom. You can't talk to a people that don't search for truth. And we are a people who like to be told what to do. We're people that like to be told what to think. We are people that like to pass the buck and say that we did our best. And not us as a whole. I'm talking about us as a collective consciousness. Nick Cannon is speaking fucking, he's speaking fucking astronomics to people in the goddamn grade school. He can't do this shit. Listen, man, listen. To each his own. First of all, however you have the idea or the dream that you want to have love and have that force in your life, so be it. Especially nowadays, motherfuckers out here loving themselves, goddamn it, shit. If you want to love one person, nigga, so be it. It ain't the worst thing in the world. But what I will say is that if you do research on history, not just the story that they tell you, don't just start your history lessons on we was brought here in chains. Don't do that. I hate niggas that do that. Don't start your history shit that we was in chains, my nigga. Don't do that. Because now everything is convoluted. Everything you think now is from a Eurocentric point of view. You gotta read. You have to read about the life that you had before you was infiltrated by the white man. You do. If you don't want to, then just say I don't want to. But if you do, then you got to be open to information that you might not want to hear. And the truth is that this monogamous shit is not Afrocentric. It's not. We was in a village, my nigga. We was doing, it was dog. Because we in this country, we so hypersexualized. Everything is about sex. From what a motherfucker want to wear to what a motherfucker want to do, how the motherfucker live their life. Everything is hypersexualized. But if you really understood the idea of polyamorous wasn't just because one motherfucker just wanted to keep having all types of sex and orgies and shit. It wasn't about that. It's about legacy. It was about legacy. It was about flourishing. So let me try to put it in layman's terms for niggas. You got two people in the house right now, man and a woman. Both of y'all got jobs, 2 incomes in the house. How many times do we see two people trying to help make ends meet? We see that all the time. It's very common. 2 people coming together, having kids, having mortgages, trying to make ends meet. Now, just imagine if you had just imagine if you had one other woman there and she had an income there. It's hard to impoverish a village of people together. It's hard to impoverish a polyamorous love where everybody is bringing something to the table. You can't impoverish them. Them motherfuckers is creating the world that they want to create. And the thing that's tripping me out is the great Kevin Samuels is showing women that y'all whole perception of what y'all want is jaded because y'all don't even know what y'all need. So to keep it a buck, I agree with women when women say the pickings is slim. I agree. I ain't one of them niggas that don't think the pickings is slim for women. I've seen niggas out there. There's a lot of fucked up niggas out there. I will say that. But what I'm saying is, with that being said, if you do come across a high value man, to use Kevin Samuels' words, you mean to tell me if this high value man says, look, I like you. You come and join me and my woman. You mean to tell me you gonna tell this nigga you either gonna pick me or her? You went your whole life and you ain't met no high value man. You mean to tell me the idea of another woman there is going to make you go back to being broken and unhappy by yourself? Because that's what's going to wind up happening, bruh. What's going to wind up happening? Listening, bruh. You got so many brothers out here going to jail. So many brothers out here getting killed. So many brothers out here turning flimsy. These men that these women are talking about If they not putting themselves in the right positions, they ain't gonna find these men, bro. So what I'm saying, half these men gonna be taken. That's my point. So it's like y'all gonna have to evolve y'all way of thinking. That's all I'm saying. It ain't gonna come from y'all just keep chasing y'all tail with this monogamous shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Listen. If you know me, you know I am for that shit. I might not be living that shit, but just like them straight motherfuckers that be pro-gay motherfuckers, hey, listen, I'm living a monogamous life, but I am for polyamorous love. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I believe in it. Fuck that shit. That Nick Cannon is living the dream. Now, the one thing that I would say, how I would like to do that, I wouldn't want my kids spread out around the world like that. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. I would want my shit like a village, dog. I would want like an estate, some land, and we all live in that motherfucking estate together, dog. Straight up, as one big happy family. That's my fucking dream, nigga. Oh my God. God damn. You talking about dream? Oh my God. Yes. But I wouldn't want my kids spread out like that, dog. That's just me. I want my kids to know each other. And that, like I say, that's just my personal opinion. That can be crazy to some people. Like, man, you tripping. Nah. I want my kids to be raised together, dog. But Nick Cannon, shout out to you. I will support your church if you create it. I would be like deacon minister. I would say, yo, Will, you come to my church? Will, I'm preaching today. Dog, it would be amazing. But yeah. So last, I just want to say, man, because I had said this earlier, like if you ain't talking to a people that's searching for freedom, searching for truth, they ain't gonna hear you if you saying something out the box or saying something different. And that's what I'm starting to realize, man. Like, you got some people, like with this whole crack scene shit, you got people that's trying to put their head in the hole and trying to wait this thing out till it get back to quote unquote normal. But you got to realize, bro, that what happened was the curtain then got raised. The play is over. The jig is up. The bamboozle is getting reset. So right now, motherfuckers want to use the term woke, but you gotta wake up and you gotta realize it ain't no more normal. You gotta wake up and see that life is changing right before your eyes. So you gotta change with it, or you're gonna be left behind. And I'm telling you, man, our people, it says it in the Bible, man. It says our people, what it say, Will? What it say, Will? Our people die from a lack of knowledge, or people suffer from a lack of knowledge. Said, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact, bro. We'll read that and we'll still won't read. We'll read that and won't read no further. It's like, bro, the freedom isn't just you being out of shackles from being a slave. The freedom is you being unaffected by anything the powers that be can do. And the only way you can get that is through knowledge. Knowledge of self, knowledge of life, knowledge of history, and not their history. I'm talking about the shit that they don't want you to read. The shit that your mama said, don't read that, that's evil. Like, hey, nigga, I remember back in the day, dog, my mom used to tell me, I ain't watching that voodoo shit. That voodoo evil. That's evil. And for years, I used to be terrified of voodoo, thinking that shit was evil, nigga. And that shit is not evil. That shit is not evil, bro. That shit is African magic that the Eurocentric mind that made evil so you won't look into your history. It's like the word nigga. Like I showed my pops this little clip of DMX was performing on Woodstock 99. I talked about it before. And he was like, look, he had all the white folks saying nigga like that, dog. And I was telling him, like, bro, like that word is powerful. Just you believe in the negative power from what the white people did with it. But if you look at where the word come from, that word was powerful before the motherfuckers even came and tainted that shit up. Naga, Negus, Niger. These are things that we said Naga and Negus, it means royalty, king, almost. Niggas was saying that shit to each other. Same way we say my nigga, but it was Naga, Negus. But you won't believe that if all you think the word, how could the white people create nigga? They ain't create nothing, nigga. They just poisoned it. And that's what they doing even now to this day, bro. But, you know, I tell everybody, I ain't trying to lead nobody. I just want to spark niggas' minds to lead themselves. You feel me? And the best thing that I can do is try to be every day, grow and be the example of trying to search for freedom, mentally, spiritually, and shit. I mean, physically, but I don't mean I want to lead this earth. I mean, like, I just want to be in the best shape possible. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, search for freedom, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's do better. Let's break the shackles of monotony, of stagnation. Let's do better. Let's search for freedom within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And elevate and really see what this life got to offer, especially while we here for as long as we got. Because they fucking it up every day. They fucking it up every day. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, me and Jay Will, we out. Maf Kast, easy.